Carla channeling. I am Hatonn. I greet you, my brothers and my sisters, in love and peace, in the infinite light of all that there is. I especially greet those of you who are new to our group. It is a great privilege to be able to speak with each of you, and a very great pleasure to speak for the first time to those whom we now meet. We are here, my friends, only to be of service to each of you. All of those upon the surface of your planet who desire at this time to listen to thoughts that will be of service to their spiritual development are those very people whom we wish to serve, and we are here for that reason and for that reason only, to share with you our knowledge, such as it is, to reach a hand back down one rung of the ladder, just as those one rung above us have reached their hand down to us. For so, my brothers, it is. The infinite, universal creation has infinite densities, infinite progressions. And in each progression, there is a brotherhood of those upon the same path, those striving towards the same understanding. And as one reaches one higher rung, one of the privileges of learning is responsibility for those below. For we can no longer ascend higher unless we are endeavoring to the utmost to bring those just below us with us. You see, my brothers and sisters, it is the nature of all things within the creation to be of service to the other portions of the creation. Upon your planet, the creation of the Father manifests this service over and over again, in cycles which complement each other, so that your natural growths give forth oxygen that your animals and yourselves breathe, while you give off that which is helpful to the plants. The air itself is a perfect blend so that you might flourish. The rain falls in such a way that that which you need for your survival grows in plenty upon the surface of your planet. All dwells in harmony, in an attempt to be of service to that which is around it. To take another example, my friends, it is written within your holy works that the various portions of your own physical body are not separate from each other, but are mutually helpful to each other for the benefit of the whole. My friends, this is true not simply of your body as an entity, but of all that there is in the universe as an entity. The universe is one thing, one complete whole, and all that is in it functions in mutual service to all the other parts. This functioning is in harmony with the perfect love that created the universe. This unity is love, and this love is all that there is. I would like this evening to speak on several things, and I will skip around to a certain extent, my friends, because there are several topics that it is, shall we say, necessary to hit upon at this time. First, I would like to speak with you about light. There are those within your group who have already noticed that I was attempting to speak with you as a group earlier. This is quite so. The group at the time was extremely willing to hear my message. However, because the channel felt that it would not be the proper thing to do, we were not able to get through. For, as you well know, we will not force ourselves upon you, but we only come when it is your desire. We had a desire at that time to talk to you about light. We will now do so. Light, my brothers. Imagine yourselves armed, completely covered with an armor of light. The light is so bright and so white, you are so radiant that no one can look directly at you. You shine like the sun. It is not possible for any harm to penetrate that armor of light, nor is it possible for any harm to leave your mind, your heart, or your hand through this aura of light. You are protected from within and from without. There are many, many times, my friends, when in your fear you attempt to use your armies, those little armies of soldiers which you call words, and you send your words and your mean actions and your petty emotions out like little soldiers to combat those little enemies, those people about you who seem to be sending their soldiers against you, saying and doing things that make you unhappy. You feel that you are vulnerable to them, and so you fight back, shall we say, with your little army of words. And you become disturbed and excited. You are not yourself, in the sense that you are no longer a light being, but a small, dark animal fighting for its position. You have lost the grandeur and the majesty of that within you which is pure light and pure love, and you are reacting as a weak person. My friends, you need no armies. You need no intellect. You need no fights, for you are completely protected by light. There's a short pause here, during which the wind is roaring against the windows of the house. You are aware, my friends, of that which is the great disturbance in your outer environment, and we use this to tell you these storms within your emotions may seem just as difficult, just as dark, and just as terrifying. If you feel anger, if you feel discomfort, or my friends, those of you who were with the group in this afternoon meeting, those of you who felt the slightest need to, shall we say, defend yourselves against someone who did not seem to understand, you were not seeing this person, my friends, as a light being, to whom you should give love only. You were seeing him as someone to be convinced, his army against your army, words against words. Love and light, my brothers, my sisters, need no words, but only a simple radiation, a radiation from within of the love and the protection from all that may be without of your armor of light. Never, ever sell yourselves short. Never let yourselves become in need of that army if you can possibly remember who you are and what protection you do have. You may play instead of from weakness, from a position of great strength. The love lies within you. The light shines through you, and there will be nothing which love cannot conquer. I would like to transfer and continue through another instrument. I am Hatonn. H. Channeling. I am Hatonn. I am now with this instrument and shall continue. My friends, the light of which we speak is not light as you may perceive it within your intellect. The light of which we speak, to best describe it, is the physical manifestation of the love of your Creator. All that appears to you within your physical environment appears due to the love which is expressed by our Creator. All things which are visible to your eyes are comprised of units of light. Various are the colors which you may perceive, yet you have learned that through a prism a white light may enter, and it is dispersed as many different colors. Therefore, all colors, all physical manifestation has been derived from the pure, infinite glowing white light, which is the physical representative of the love of our Creator. and you may ask yourself, what or who is our Creator? This, my friends, we cannot answer. We can only say to you that, to the best of our knowledge, our Creator is all things. He resides within and without all other beings. Within His light we reside. Within His creation we reside. Many things we could say that would express our concept of the Creator, yet we have found through our experience that in order to understand the concept of the Creator, there is but one way. In order to attain this understanding, you must go within yourself, beyond the physical limits of your intellect, and into the core of your being, and communicate. Communicate with your Creator. This communication shall not take place in the form of conversation. All that you need to hear is silence. All that you need to see is light. All that you need to understand is yourself. For within you are the answers to the questions that you may ask. My friends, you have been told many times, through many sources, that the Creator resides in all areas. This means that He is within you. No closer could you ask to be. If it is your desire to truly know and understand the universe and your Creator, then it is only necessary for you to go within yourself and seek that which you desire. Seek and you shall find. This may sound familiar, and it has always been and always remain to be true. You are the citadel of your existence. You are the center of the universe. Do not underrate your abilities or your importance to the overall functioning of the creation. For my friends, if you were not necessary, you would not exist. For as we understand it, within this creation of love, all things are interdependent upon each other. For in all reality there is but one thing, though you do not recognize it through your physical senses. There is but one unity, one presence, throughout the entire creation, and that is the Creator. You have been told that you have been created in His image and likeness, and we say unto you that if you believe this to be true, then you cannot deny what we are speaking. You are the Creator. We all together are the Creator. Further than this, we cannot say, for this is our understanding, and we do not proclaim to possess infinite knowledge of all matters. We can only state what we have learned through our own experiences and allow you to accept or reject as you will. But in order that you understand what we say, it is necessary that you practice the art of meditation. Not as you are witnessing it now, but alone. Though these sessions are quite helpful, the true answers lie in the silence of your personal meditation. For understanding is infinite, my friends, and the intellect is limited. Therefore, you must go beyond the reaches of what you term your intellect. It is our desire to assist those upon your planet who desire to transcend physical experience. And in order to do so, it is definitely required by your very nature that you, to some extent, utilize your intellect. Therefore, we have provided, upon request, these sessions. We of the Confederation of Planets and the Service to the Infinite Creator are well aware of your present experience, for we have ourselves experienced quite similar existences, and we of the Confederation, during those existences, chose to follow in the love and the light of our infinite Creator, through the process of meditation. Light, my friends, is love, and love is all. I shall once again transfer this communication. I am Hatonn. Carla channeling. I am Hatonn. I wish each of you now to become more carefully aware of the entities beside you, who dwell now within this room in a unified group, all seeking the light. Become aware, my friends, of each infinitely precious spirit, of the great treasure patiently, through eons of time, from experience to experience. Each of these entities has built and built upon experience to come to the place where the entity is now, the place on the ladder, the place in the progression, on the path, however you wish to put it. Each of you, my brothers, is on the same path. You may think sometimes that you are alone, but within this room, you are all one. Allow the light within you to spread out until it touches those about you, and rest in that light and in the one perfect love. And now I leave you. I will return later. I am Hatonn. Carla channeling. I am Oxal. I greet you in the love and the light of the infinite Creator. I speak through this instrument due to my difficulty in contacting the one known as R. It has been a long time since I have been able to use the one known as R. It would indeed be a great privilege to be able to give a short message through this instrument. I will attempt again to contact the one known as R. I am Oxal. I am Oxal. I am again with this instrument. We are having difficulty with the one known as R, and so we will attempt to contact the one known as N. I am Oxal. H channeling. I am Oxal. We are experiencing some difficulty in achieving contact with instruments who are not, shall we say, familiar with the personal vibration of our contact. There is some variance between the energies experienced from the different brothers within the Confederation, and it is very difficult, many times, to differentiate between these contacts. As for the instrument known as R, I would wish to add that though it has been a great length of time, your knowledge is far too advanced for you to allow your apprehensions to overcome your desire. And once again, I shall attempt to communicate through the instrument. I am Oxal. Carla channeling. I am Oxal. We are having some difficulty this evening, and so I will briefly conclude through this instrument and then depart. We wish to say to the one known as R and to the one known as N to be not discouraged, for though it may take a bit of time to become totally confident, either for the first time or again, yet the ability is still there, and the service that you have done and will do, my sisters, is wonderful to behold. We wanted to say to you a few words about harmony, a few words about progression. My friends, that which you hear at this time within your density, outside your dwelling place, is an instance of disharmony. There are two definitions of normalcy within the air. One is warmer, and one is colder, and within this duality there is inevitable conflict. And the result of this conflict can be heard by your ears at this time. and the destruction which is wrought shall at times be very great, simply because there is a duality between heat and cold, and the result is a terrible confrontation in which that duality is resolved and harmony again reigns. Within that density which you now enjoy, there is a natural and inevitable swing. That swing is toward progression. Progression not only of your spirit, but of all that there is: physical, intellectual, emotional, heavenly, ethereal. Any density, any time, anything that you can name in existence has an inevitable progression from lower to higher. And it takes place at an inexorable pace, step by step, time by time. Each of you and the planet upon which you now reside will progress from this time and place into the next, from this cycle into the next. It was designed that within the schoolroom which you now enjoy, you would learn your lessons and you would progress in harmony with your planet. My friends, this has not happened. And there are many, many of your peoples who are in disharmony with the planet itself as it progresses inevitably into the next cycle. The vibration of all that exists within the physical plane upon your planet is slowly being transformed by its very crystalline structure into a vibration which is not what it was. The space into which your entire solar system now passes is of a vibratory nature which is not what it was, and it has been planned that your thoughts, your spirits, and your progressions would be in harmony so that they are not what they were also. Unfortunately, many of your peoples are exactly what they were. They have chosen not to progress at all. They are thinking of self. They are thinking of power over others, and their grade, if you wish to put it that way, is under 50%, by which we mean that they are thinking of themselves without regard to others more than 50% of the time. This is written in a holy book of your planets, and it is, unfortunately, so. The cycle into which you are passing will inevitably come into conflict with this kind of thinking, and the storm will rage about those upon this planet who are not able to achieve harmony with the new vibration, which is a vibration of love of a higher nature. It is a vibration in which there is much less deceit, in which it is much clearer to you that your brother is also yourself. You see, my brothers, you are all one, and to do service to your brother is only to serve yourself. In this density, it has not been very clear that this is so, and in the next density, it will be much clearer. We are aware that you do not wish to be swept away, shall we say, in the ruins of this confrontation. And we ask you, please, to think of these words if you find yourself in a position where you have closed the outside world away and are thinking only of yourself. Remember, my friends, yourself is, in total essence, in total harmony with all that there is. To close yourself off from it is to come into inevitable and destructive confrontation with reality. Please get off of that 50% fence that you are now on. Pull yourself onto the side of harmony. Even if your actions are not perfect, if you simply desire to be better, your vibrations will have been pulled off that fence, and you will begin to come into harmony with that reality you face more and more each day. I will leave you, my friends. I wished to share this with you, and it is indeed a great privilege to share this with you. I leave you in joy, for it is truly a joy to share with you the love and the light of the Father. I am Oxal. Hatonn. H. Channeling. I am Hatonn. As I said earlier, I have returned. It has been my privilege to allow my brother Oxal to speak with you. Though I have little left to say, I would wish to extend to all present my presence. And while I complete this communication, my brother Laitos shall dwell among you within this room. We ask that you relax and listen, and know of our presence. If you are open and receptive to us, then you indeed shall be aware of our presence. We of the Confederation of Planets, in service to the Infinite Creator, come from what you consider to be many places. We have come across vast portions of the universe. We have transcended what you consider to be time, and we can experience instantaneous travel from one point to another. Through the use of what you may call your God-given abilities, you also can achieve these things. And I say unto you, be patient. At this point, there is a pause in the session as someone enters the meeting. I shall continue. I express to you the need for patience. For my friends, those upon your planet experience great annoyance and distress over the passage of time. Many things you attempt to do and to solve rely upon the passage of time within your present concepts. Unfortunately, the tape recording this session ends here, therefore ending our transcript.